Hello, good afternoon or good morning or good evening. Let's continue with our lecture, with our final lecture, and this will be about cestodes and tapeworms. And this will only be short. I'll be giving you around only 5 to 6 cestodes and to study, and this will be included in your final exams. Find those eggs, no? Um, some general characteristics, no? Sexes are not separate, no? So it could be present, no? Uh, sa sa isang worm, no? So it could be male or they could be female, no? And they can be both, no? So the body cavity is usually absent, and the elementary canal is entirely absent, no? So some would have their analogs or parang katulad ng alimentary canal, no? They would feed off by having an esophagus-like organelle, no? And the reproductive system is usually complete, no? And present in every proglotid segment, no? So I'll show you the picture of your proglotids, no? And in terms of maturity of some of the reproductive organs, no? There are three types of segments that can be seen in the body or the strobila, no? And in immature, males and female organs usually are not differentiated, no? But in mature, no, they can be differentiated, no? So makikita nyo kung meron siyang male and meron siyang female, or could have one, it could be another, no? It could be a female, no? But most of the time, no, you can see in some of the proglottids na meron silang male and female reproductive organs, no? And usually, no, pag almost entirely, no, I've seen cases, no, that before, no, during my medtech years, na I've seen many cases na every time na makakakita ka ng tapeworm, no, is usually pregnant, no? And because they have both, no, they have both the male and the female reproductive organs, and they usually have themselves, no, impregnate themselves, no, and usually the uteri are filled with eggs and they're present in every proglotid, no. And nice to know, there are the adult worms are usually present, no, in the intestines, no? It's actually a must know to have several tapeworms, no, that can be acquired through what we eat, no, especially sa Pilipinas, no. We've had a lot of tapeworms, no, tapeworm cases, no, especially nagkakosya ng obstruction sa mga bata, usually sa mga bata. And that does not escape yung uh, the presence of these tapeworms in the adults. So some of those tapeworms that can be found in the intestines are your Taenia saginata, Taenia solium, your Hymenolepises, no, species, and your Nana and your Diminuta. And I'll be going over to with the Pilidium caninum. No? It's the dog tapeworm. No? Can be seen in the dogs with dogs. No? And you have these cyclophilidian cestodes, no? And there are several stages in man that I'll show you in some of those uh, life cycles. No? In Taenia solium, they have this Cysticercus cellulose, that can actually propagate to the brain, that can produce neurologic symptoms, no, with the patient. So, pwede siya mag-cause ng infection sa brain, no? And some of those parasites produce your hydatid cysts, no? Especially your Echinococcus granulosus and your Echinococcus multilocularis, no? Which is, I will not go into that, no, yung multilocularis, because si Echinococcus lang yung nakikita sa Philippines, no? And these are the comparisons of your pseudophilidian and your cyclophilidian worms, no? But don't worry, I won't be asking questions regarding these families, no? But this is important just in terms of their habitat, no? In terms of their in terms of the organelles present in every segment of that worm, no? Those are just differences, no? Especially with your because I'll be discussing only 5, no? So usually, no, the head, no, and in the pseudophilidia would have heads that have two slit-like sucking grooves, no, and they're called Bothria, no, and some of them have uterine glands that are somewhat scattered across their body, across their parenchyma, no, the surface of their bodies, and they have genital pores on their front side, no, ventral side, no, of the segment. No? If you remember your anatomical terminologies, no, the ventral will always be the front, no, and the uterus opens to the exterior through which the eggs would come out, no, and they're usually present in one proglotid, or they could be present in all proglotids, no, but most of the time, no, you can see reproductive organs in every segment, no? So the eggs are operculated, no? Parang may takip, no? That's what I would remember it, no? And they can develop only in the water, but usually immature when they are deposited, no, and or oviposited, no, and they are oncospheric in size or in appearance, no, and they give rise to isolated embryo, no, and they usually form these larval development stages, no, and they usually have these two intermediate hosts, and sometimes you would see, fishes, no? You would see grass, no, just like what we eat, no, mga gulay natin, no? And the first larval stage always called the procercoid, no, the procercoid larva, no, and the second larval stage will always be the plerocercoid larva, no. So let's go to our first cestode, no, that is the Diphyllobothrium latum, or this is known as your fish tapeworm or your broad tapeworm, and before, no, we've called this as your broad fish tapeworm, no, because of its length, because of its the size of its proglotids, its body, no, usually yellowish in gray, no, in color, and they measure 10 meters, no, but they've seen more than 10 meters, no, actually, no, and usually they have a lifespan of about 5 to 15 years. They usually have this head or their scolex again, no, it's spoon-shaped or spatulate, no, and they have these two slit-like grooves called the bothria, no, one on each ventral dorsal side, no. It has no rostellum, no. Those are the hooklets, no, that can be present, no. As I've said, no, some cyclophilidian worms such as your Taenia, no, and the neck is somewhat thin, no. So within this area, no. So and so in terms of morphology, no, you can see that these are your proglotids, no, every segment, no, and they are gravid, which means na buntis, no. Most of the time nakikita namin sila, no, especially sa mga microscopic specimens, no, usually buntis, no, and usually the mature segment is filled with a male and a female reproductive organ, and usually terminal segments shrink, or they taper in their, and usually have empty eggs, no. The uterus usually is at the center, no, of the segment and appears to form a rosette, no, parang like a flower like. So this is a proglotid segment, a gravid proglotid segment, and showing us the organs, no, present, the reproductive organs. No, that's the female and that's the male. No? And usually the ova again, no, it's operculated, it's oval bile stained yellow yung kulay, and it has an inconspicuous operculum, no, at one end, and a small knob-like dun nakita niyo sa baba, no? And the single egg would give rise to a single larva, yung nandun sa. So he has three-stage larva. The first stage larva, always called the coracidium. Second, the procercoid larva. Third stage, the plerocercoid larva. No? For Diphyllobothrium latum. No? And this is the life cycle of which, no? And since it is the fish tapeworm, it can be eaten by the fish. No? And as you can see here, no, the predator fish ingests or takes the infected fish, and where man eats that undercooked fish, no? And they develop into the intestines, no? Small intestines, and dyan pupunta yung proglotids, no? And yung mga gravid proglotids, no? And the cycle continues when the man defecates, no, with an unembryonated egg, and then proceeds to develop into an embryonated in the water. Then the coracidia would hatch, the procercoid larva would hatch, and would swim out and maybe feed off by crustaceans or other fishes or small fishes. No? And hence, that's why it's called the fish tapeworm. No? So the final host would be your man, dog, and cat, and would be present again, no, in the small intestines. The first intermediate host of the Diphyllobothrium latum would be your cyclops. No? It's a fish, no, and a freshwater fish would be your second intermediate host. No? So again, no, the mode of infection, ingestion. No? And infection is termed as diphyllobothriasis. And how do you diagnose that? No, demonstration of your operculated eggs, usually unembryonated. No, usually in microscopic examination of fecal specimens. Some of the cyclophyllidian cestodes, no, that I would like to discuss with you are some of these are large or small worms consisting of actually chains of segments, and after that, no, yung mga pseudophyllidia na in comparison to them, no, the scolex is somewhat quadrate or usually presenting as parang may apat na cups, no, surrounded by oral suckers, no. And some of them, no, some of the cyclophyllidian cestodes would have apical rostellum or parang mga hooklets and maybe present, especially kay Solium, which I will show you later, no. And they would have a common genital pore, no, and that's where sometimes, no, the male or female worm in some parasites would enter, no. The eggs would only escape from a rupture, no, of a ripe segment, no. Usually magdi-disintegrate siya, no. So para siyang transformers, no, pwede siyang mag-alis ng isang proglotid, no, gravid proglotid, no. And the larval development proceeds usually in one intermediate host, no, in comparison with your cyclophyllidian Diphyllobothrium latum, no. So the first of which will be Taenia saginata, also known as your beef tapeworm. It's unarmed, no, which means na wala siyang mga hooklets, no. In comparison, I will show you later with Taenia solium, no. And these adult worms are white and they're semi-transparent, and they live up to 10 years, no. Sila yung mga bulate na inaalagaan ng mga bata, no, sa kanilang mga intestines nila, no. And they can measure more than about 10 to 24 meters in length, no? So you can just imagine how long they can get when they are in the small intestines, no? So this is the gravid proglotid of your Taenia saginata. If they show you in a practical exam or what, no, this will be included in that, no? Yung Taenia saginata, no? It's usually 1,000 to 2,000 proglotids, usually gravid, no? And the vagina would be provided with a sphincter muscle, and the gravid proglotids would consist of a uterus, central longitudinal stem with 15 to 30 branches. Ayan, kita niyo yan, no? Mga 15 to 30 branches yan. So I would guess this is roughly around 20 to 30, no? Branches in that gravid proglotid, no? Mga with that longitudinal long stem, no? And those gravid proglotids would produce 97,000 to 124,000 ova. No? And here is a picture of Tinea saginata. And the Tinea saginata egg is somewhat guitar shaped. No? If you're familiar with it, no, it's like a guitar na merong somewhat spherical. No? And they have a thin outer transparent shell, but the inner embryophore usually is brown and usually radially, no? May striations siya, parang may mga guhit-guhit, no? And which appears na parang makapal siya. No? But usually actually maliliit yan, maninipis yan. No? And they do not float in salted solutions or mga saline solutions, and always take note na if you have a patient, no, na merong ganitong eggs, you cannot distinguish them with Taenia solium. No? The eggs are about the same. No? Mas malaki lang yung kaila solium, no? Ng konti. No? I'll show you later. No? But this Taenia saginata is only infective to the cattle. No? It does not usually infect humans. No? But it can be found in humans. No? So the final host would be man, but without any symptoms most of the time. And the intermediate host would be the cattle, the cow, or any form of any other animals, no? Land animals. And this is usually found sa atin. No? And the mode of infection, eating undercooked beef. No? Ang tinatawag sa kanya yung magdi-dislodge siya doon sa muscle ng beef. No? And tawag doon is the Cysticercus bovis. No? And some of the symptoms that may be seen, no, from teniasis is the passage of proglotids in the stool would be epigastric pain, sometimes fever, no, hunger fangs, no, and weight loss, no, loss of appetite, and pangangati. No? So for the diagnosis of this, no, we usually demonstrate with the presence of eggs, no, in the stool. No? And the treatment would be, again, praziquantel, 5 to 10 milligram per kilogram per dose. And how do we know na cured na yung patient? No? Recovery of that scolex, no? Of the head, no? Of the adult. No? Or stool examination that is negative for 3 months after the treatment. No? Taenia solium, the other Taenia, no? Is the other cyclophilidian, is the pork tapeworm, and this is the armed tapeworm of man. I'll show you why is it armed, why it is armed, and it's usually seen sa mga undercooked na pork, no? And you can see the adult, no? You can see those black na parang spikes, no, sa right hand corner, and usually globular yung outline and yung scolex, and it has 4 circular suckers, no? As noted by a quadrate cyclophilidian. No? And the scolex has a rostellum, or yung mga armed rostellum. No? So, pag pinakitaan kayo sa practical exam, these are your Taenia solium. No? For the rostellar hooklets, no? They're shaped like daggers. No? And that's where they attach. No? So, these are like yung mga daggers, no, sa taas. No? Kasama yung quadrate na mga suckers, di ba? So, ito yung sample niya. Ito yung graphic representation ng Taenia solium, no, adult, with the gravid segments. No? And yung adult, no, they usually could measure 2 to 3 meters, no? But they can live up to 25 years. I've seen longer. No? I've seen longer. So, mas matataba yung mga segments nito. No? They have 800 to 900 proglotids. No? And usually the vaginal opening is not guarded by a sphincter. No? And the gravid proglotids would have 30,000 to about 50,000 eggs. No? So medyo mas marami. No? And you can see na same lang siya ng Taenia saginata. And the final host would be the man, and the intermediate host would be the pig. No? Sa mode of transmission, it's of course eating undercooked na pork. No? Also known as containing that Cysticercus cellulosae. No? And some of the symptoms would be mild, but some of it, na kapag grabe na yung infection, that would cause them diarrhea. No? And yung cysticercosis, again, no, as I mentioned earlier, pupunta siya sa brain. No? And that causes your neurocysticercosis. No? And it's the most serious of all the zoonotic diseases, no, na present sa animals, no? Including humans. And this is also infective. This is the only tinea na infective sa humans, no? You can diagnose the presence of the by presence of the scolex, no, in the stool sample or biopsies, no? But you can also see proglottids or eggs, no, sa intestinal contents or sa feces, no. And you can diagnose it also by computed tomography. You can see the adult worms, MRI. Treatment of choice, just like the same, no, with other cestodes, no, praziquantel. And again, how do we know that they are cured from it? Recovery of a scolex, head lang, parang napugutan na siya ng head, no? And of course, the presence of a negative stool examination 3 months after that treatment. So this is the typical life cycle of your cestode worm na tinea, no? Tinea saginata or tinea solium. No? Could be ingested by a pork or ingested by a beef, no? Or cattle, no? Yung gravid proglottids or yung eggs, no? And this is when they lodge into the beat, no, ng pork or ng beef, no? And that's where the man gets the parasitic infection. That's where they get it, no? From undercooked pork or beef. No? Beef si saginata, pork si solium. Okay? So this is the comparison. No? The only thing that I would like you to remember in these, no, is of course yung sa uterus, no? Highly branched 15 to 30 lateral branches si Tinea saginata. Si solium somewhat shorter, but it has lateral branches of thin, no, dendritic na sa uterus nila, no? Okay? The other worm, the other cestode worm that can be present would be in cestodes would be your Echinococcus granulosus, or previously known as your Tinea echinococcus, but it is the hydatid worm, no, that presents with your hydatid cyst, no? And it's termed as the dog tapeworm because dogs are part of the intermediate host cycle. And the man harbors the larval form and not the adult worm, adult cestode, no? Which, however, is found in the intestines of the dogs and the canines from an intermediacy of hosting. No? So, just like other cestodes, it has a neck, strobila, and a head, scolex. No? And they have mature and gravid segments, no? Just like your other cestodes. It has four suckers, and they still have a rostellum, and they have 2 circular row of hooks, no? But not that obvious, no. It looks like a tinea egg, no, yung ova, but they have this hexacant embryo, no, with 3 pairs of hooks. No? 3 pairs meaning nagmumukha siyang parang anim, no. And you can see that the larvae is inside, no? So it's infected to man, cattle, and sheep, no? And the larvae found within that hydatid cyst, no, developing inside an intermediate host, whether it be a dog or a cattle, no? So they usually have upon entering the host, no, the final host or the man, no, the scolex may be armed, no, by with a row of rostellum, 4 suckers, no? So this is the typical life cycle, no? It can infect a sheep or a cattle or a dog, no? And then that's where the man ingests them, no? But usually, no, you embryonated eggs in the stools of any infective animal that contaminate yung food ni man, no? That's the usual mechanism, no? So the definitive host would be some of the dogs, no, wolf, fox or jackal, and an accidental host could be man, but the man could also be the final host, no? So some of the intermediate hosts, no, sheep, pig, cattle, horse, and so again, no, si echinococcosis, no, is caused by the developing larval cyst within the intermediate host, whether it be a dog, no, and or whether it be man, no, or whether it be other types, no. And the most common site of involvement would be your liver, no. The cyst will always be known as your hydatid cyst, and other species of echinococcosis, no, would term it as alveolar cyst, no. Nasa may lung area na siya, no. Usually, this is seen sa mga in larval cyst na nandun sa mga intestines. No? So, this is a sample of echinococcosis. No? Usually seen yung mga scolex. No? Yung mga, and that's where they would find yung hydatid sand. No? Nagbumuka silang sand-like, no, kapag sa mga biopsy specimens or sa surgical specimens, no, pag tinanggal yan, no? So this is an example, no, ng merong hydatid sand, no, parang meron siyang mga uh, parang grainy substances, no, diyan sa kanilang intestinal areas, no. Ayan. So yan, mga scolex usually ang responsible dyan. So how do we diagnose that? By radiographic examination, diagnosis, and in some bigger laboratories they have immunoassays, no? But how do we treat that, no? By using a scolicidal agent. Could be Hibitane, but it's not available here unfortunately, and usually nire-resect na lang natin pag adult, no? And some hospitals would use yung pair technique, no, pag hindi na operable, no, puncture aspirate injection ng mga scolicidal agent. But yun nga, no, in order pa yan sa abroad, no, yung mga gamot natin na yan, no? And it's not available here locally. So we have our last few parasites, and we're going to discuss yung mga Hymenolapis nana and diminuta, no? And these are your Hymenolapis species, and these genus are termed as such because of the character of their egg, no? Because they're hymen-like, no? Parang manipis, no? And they're small eggs, no? And they usually have 3 testes in every mature segment or mature gravid segment, and the uterus is sac-like and transverse, no? And the larval stage would be called the cysticercoid, no? And there are 2 species again, no? Nana and diminuta. Si Nana is the dwarf tapeworm, and it's the smallest tapeworm infecting man. No? It's smaller than most of the other cestodes that we discussed. No? And the man can harbor both the adult and the larval stages. No? And they usually are seen in children. So since it's the smallest, no, it's not that graceful compared with your other tapeworms. No? And they are found in the ileum. No? They are delicate strobila, and they are very short lifespan. No? So the scolex is subglobular and has again 4 suckers, quadrate again, no? And the hooklets are shaped like tuning forks, no? Like yung pang-exam sa mga tenga, no? Hopefully you can search on that, no? Yung tuning fork, no? It's a physical examination device, no? For physicians and physical examiners, no? So the ova is spherical and they float in salted medium, no? Kaya pwede siya sa mga medium, no? Sa culture medium. No? And 2 distinct membranes. There's an outer thin membrane and the inner that is somewhat oncospheric and lancet shaped membrane. No? So, no, since it is Hymenolapis nana, no, part of that life cycle would be with the rat. No? Yung rat, just like your diminuta, no? Which I will show you later. Also part of the rodents, no? Minsan yung mga daga natin, meron silang Hymenolapis nana because they have this cysticercoid present in their system, no? Just like other cestodes, no? It has the same life cycle, no? And when the man ingests, no, yung infective stage na embryonated egg, whether it will be dumi ng daga, no? And that's where we ingest them, no? And the infective stage would be your embryonated egg. And autoinfection may be due to when the man has the scolexes and the mature worm, no? And the eggs can be released, no, sa ating intestine, sa feces, and we may re-ingest. No? Or other insects, no? Can transmit that, no? So some of the symptoms of Hymenolapis, no? It's they produce an immunological response, no? They produce headache, sometimes fever, pruritus, abdominal pain, if, sometimes may diarrhea, and desquamation of your intestinal epithelial cells, no? Because the tapeworm may barge into squamous areas, no? It's a villi, no? And how do we diagnose that? Demonstration of the ova and the stool, and usually proglottids are not usually recovered, no, and they undergo degradation, no, prior to their passage. So usually nilalabas na lang nila yung egg, and the gravid proglottids would not be completely seen dun sa stool. And the drug of choice, praziquantel. Okay, so some of those areas that usually in temperate regions, Southern America, no, Latin America, and of course Southeast Asia, and sa Philippines nakikita talaga to, no? Diminuta is the rat tapeworm, and they are the common parasites of rats and mice, no? And accidental host usually ang humans, no? But they can be treated as a final host. But lalong-lalo na pag meron tayo niyan, of course, no? So they have two hosts, no? Sa larval stage, cysticercoid is usually seen sa mga fleas. Yung adult stage, no? Usually seen sa rats and mice, and accidentally in humans, no? Especially children. Okay? So this is a part taken from the laboratory, our laboratory, and usually larger yung mga worms, and can be seen in the naked eye, and they can measure about 60 centimeters in length, no? And ito, parang siyang yung sa billiard, no? It's unarmed, no? But still with four suckers because of their quadrate morphology, no? So these are your gravid proglottids, usually 8,000 to 1,000 gravid proglottids, and usually si diminuta are seen nito ay nakikita to sa mga rats, no? And the three spherical bodies that can be seen here are actually the testes, no? That surround the ovaries, no? Yung mas malaking dalawang darker na bilog na red, no? Usually yung testes, no? And diminutas ova are about the same as Hymenalepis nana, but they're larger, no? And the outer shell will be yellowish in color compared to that of diminuta, no? So here is the cysticercoid of diminuta, and the darker body that can be seen. And this stage is found in the insect, no? And this is the life cycle, just like your Hymenalepis nana, but this time, no, the cysticerci or the cysticercoid larvae, no, can be ingested by a rat or a human from a flea, no? And that's when we become an accidental host, no? By not being the usual habitat of that parasite, no? But again, no, we treat humans by being the final host, no? So in terms of pathogenesis, a heavy worm burden would be not that large, but if the man ingests a lot of eggs or cysticercoid, no, from the flea, that would be dangerous for us, no, and it may even lead to death, no? Drug of choice would be your praziquantel. Okay, so I think that's our last slide, and hope you learned a lot from parasitology, and please prepare for your final examinations. Cestodes will be included. Only a few items, and only 50 item exam, no, for parasitology. Please read on your books, no, because I'll be taking a lot of questions from the book. Okay, so thank you, and good luck on your final examination.